And whoever is watching the replay, they can always skip this and go straight to the show. Hey, boss lady, what's up, baby?
Hello.
I still got this damn cold. Oh. We are getting ready to start the show. I am being up with y'all.
Oh, yeah, right.
What's up, spicy baby? Hey, Chan. Hey, no one. What's going on, Casey? What's going on, my bush babies? Now, boss lady, you was here that night, right? Oh no, damn, mouse wanna act stupid. Well, you was here that night when we was looking at the case, right? And we couldn't find it. Was you here that day? Boss lady. Hello.
Yeah.
Well, you were here. We was looking for the case, but you know, it took us forever to find it because you know I'm looking for criminals, right?
Yeah.
So, wait. Well, what was it that happened?
We're looking for it to see if another case was added on to it because Mariah had said that.
Right. You know, you gotta have to remember these things, right? Yeah.
So she got me, so.
So what happened is we did see a name on that paper. We just thought it said public defender, but it did not. So now my girl Simply Anna, now come to find out he does have a paid lawyer. And that's why I said it's no coincidence that certain of them stopped going, they stopped talking. It's no coincidence, True and Kendra, all of a sudden, you don't hear them no more. Whatever their reasons are, we don't know. It's no coincidence we don't see the 4 blind bats anymore. But sporadically, you know? So I kept saying, oh, that case is getting closer. There is no coincidence. You know, that was just to say, hey, we are disturbed, but we're not really disturbed. You understand what I'm saying?
You kept telling them, y'all need to shut up. Y'all need to shut up. Y'all need to shut up. They finally started listening.
Yeah, but besides that, the case is coming up. So, in a nutshell, I'm going to show the video, then I'm going to read who the lawyer is. But I thought I cut this down. But in a nutshell, everything that they're granting Nateri they now want to grant Natureboy. Like far as you can't use none of his videos. Like they're trying to swing. Okay, if we can't use her background, well then y'all can't use his neither. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what this lawyer is basically trying to do
Oh, that's
now.
not gonna work.
Well, we don't know. People, I tell people you have to stay tuned and really just
Well, the
watch what
fact that they're
happens.
trying to prove a case against him, so you can't say you can't use something when you're trying to prove something. You know?
Again, we don't know. We don't know. That's up to the judge, but we're going to see. They put that in there. It's in there. So if it's put in there, that means that, and then they also put this case versus that case when it wasn't used. We're going to see. We're going to see. Now, is to say he's going to be granted that. We can't say, oh, okay, he's up to good lawyer. He's going to be granted that. The judge may say, no, we want to see everything. But they still put that in there. Now, this mouse, boy, I don't know, because the cat keep making it fall. I don't know nothing no more. These pets and stuff, I don't know nothing. Let me cut this out. I thought it was down. Okay, that's even better. So we're going to start with simple.
Donna says she's here for updates. Merry Christmas to the
Hey, Donna, baby. I be catching I be catching your replays. Donna has a phenomenal show. I'm waiting for Donna to invite me on her show. If you get some real comment, so we could do a conversation thingy, whatever you want to call it. But Donna, I've been trying to. We've been YouTube friends for like over 4 years now. So, but she's got a beautiful content, beautiful channel. So, here we go.
I saw that video you put out yesterday too. Like, oh my goodness.
Oh, thank you. We're gonna be doing more like that.
That was something else. She got some nerve, some nerve.
Oh.
Shay, CC, whatever her name is.
Oh.
The British
Oh,
lady.
that was the other day. Yeah, girl. I'll talk about that later.
Yeah. I was just giving you your prop.
Ain't that something?
A lot of nerve. A lot of nerve. I couldn't believe it.
Me neither.
She need to come. She need to come and bring us that asses.
Now, this would be the update, but I was just saying I had to bring back up that we already saw the name, but we didn't know what we was looking at when I pulled it up the night before. Right, boss lady?
Right.
So I already read the name off. So we kind of was on top of that, but I'm glad that she's on top of that. That's why I say it's good to, be cool with other people so we can share information.
Right.
Well, let's go. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news.
So last week, and normally these don't get by me, but I was working on a couple other things, and I realized that I missed a filing on Natureboy's case. It happened on Thursday, December 22nd. I can go through it with you very quickly. Now, on Thursday, there was a couple motions that were put in. The very first one, very important, is that he has a new attorney. Yes, Natureboy has gotten himself a paid attorney, no longer being defended by the public defender's office. So as of Thursday, December 22nd, Natureboy is being defended by criminal defense attorney Robert L. Booker, who is located out of Lawrenceville, Georgia. Now, I wasn't able to do a whole lot of research on attorney Robert Booker as of yet, but I was able to locate an interview that Attorney Booker did with one of the local news stations about law enforcement using fake cell phone towers to capture criminals and prosecute them. And take a listen.
Their hands on your cell phone, they're not even telling defense attorneys they found you using a fake cell tower.
Well, they're only using this to catch bad guys. Why should I care?
Yeah. Well, not every person who's accused of being a bad guy is a bad guy.
Robert Booker is a defense attorney in Gwinnett County. He had never heard police were using fake cell towers here for years until we told him.
If there were phone calls made, they would normally show up here.
Records from one recently acquitted defendant show calls going through phantom cell towers.
Is your gut feeling that this technology may have been used and you weren't told about it?
Yes, it was. I believe it was.
So, yeah, that was what I was able to locate in the short amount of time that I was researching this. But I'm sure I'll be able to find a little bit more as time goes along. Now, the other thing that Attorney Booker did, he did get off the ground running and he filed a number of motions. And I'm going to just go through the motions that he filed.
Now listen,
because I didn't pull all of the motions individually. There are 26 pages. And so, depending on the interest, I might pull them later and then come back and explain in more detail how he was using them and what he was basing them on. But in the meantime, I'll just quickly go through what he filed. So he's basically telling us here that he's got a consolidated list of motions and demands for discovery, and he wants to inspect all of the government's evidence, statements, and all scientific reports. And he's also putting them on notice that he is going to be proceeding with one of the statutes that's related to bail. We know he has a bail hearing coming up. Okay, and then moving on, he has a preliminary motion to suppress statements, preliminary motion to suppress evidence, preliminary motion to quash the defendant's arrest, and then lastly, general demurrer. And I'm sure you're probably wondering what that means. And at a high level, it means that the defense attorney believes that the indictment or one of the charges in the indictment does not have evidence to support a key element to find someone guilty of that charge. And then moving on, preliminary motion to sever counts of the indictment and for bureaucrated proceedings. That bureaucrated proceedings means separate. Preliminary motion to sever the trial of defendants. Not real sure why he put that in, but maybe because it's just a preliminary motion, just in case some other defendants were to be brought forth, that he wanted to put the motion in to sever all of any subsequent defendants. That's just what I'm presuming.
Hold on.
And then lastly, preliminary motion to suppress statements by co-defendants pursuant to Burton versus United States.
See, these things has been done. That's why the lawyer is bringing this up. So Natureboy is basically trying to have it whereas you can't call in his people on him to testify against him. We're not saying it's going to work, but I'm saying this is what the lawyer is doing, right? So, okay, preliminary motion to sever counts of indictment for bureaucrated proceeding. Hold on. Preliminary motion to sever the trial of defendants. Okay, let's see what that means. preliminary motion to suppress statements of co-defendants to pursuant. Let's see what that means. We're going to get my phone. We're going to see what that means. Okay? Here we go.
I believe it means that whoever they get to testify against him, they can't use their statement against him for the state. I think that's what it means. I'm not for sure.
Okay. Preliminary motion to sever the trial of defendants. What does that mean? I ain't say no damn Panama. Okay. How the courts work. In a criminal trial, the defendant lawyer can ask for a motion to dismiss the charges. Okay, let me read more. Then we're going to get to the other one. I want to read. Boy, get out of here. I ain't going to no Google and all that other stuff. Basically, they're trying to say that because they want me to accept the cookies and all this other stuff. I ain't going through all that. But I'm going to find another one. But it basically states, he's trying to get everything. It's like they trying to say all of that, all what she's saying is made up, and we cannot. So that is sever the trial of. Let me write that down. Sever the trial of defendants. What does that mean?
They don't want it.
Okay, it states that a judgment at acquittal, judgment that the criminal defendant has not been proven guilty beyond reasonable doubt. That's what it means. Okay. So basically, he's not trying to go to trial. So he's trying to get all this acquittal, right?
You getting me confused. Preliminary motion to suppress statement of co-defendants, suppressant to. Now, what does that mean?
I'm gonna get to that next. I'm gonna get to that next.
What did you say the first one meant?
That I'm saying preliminary motion to sever the trial of defense.
Okay.
So I got that. I got that right here in my hand. Legal term glossary. A glossary. A glossary. That just means he wanted acquitted. Judgment that the criminal defendant has not been proven guilty beyond reasonable doubt. That's what that means.
Okay.
The legal team glossary defines that over 100 of the most common legal terms in easy to understand language that are listed in alphabetical order. So we want to go to the severe, right? We're going to go to the S. Got the whole thing here. Then we're going to go to the suppressed statements. Let's see where the S's is at. Okay, that's so And severe judgment is the decision made on the basis of the statements and evidence presented for the record without trial. It is used when there is no dispute as the facts of the case and one party is entitled to judgment as a matter of law. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we want to go into a motion to suppress statements of co-defendants. I can't see. Okay, let's see what that says.
So, like you said, it sounds like he's not trying to go to trial.
Preliminary motion to suppress statements of co-defendants pursuant to trial. What does that mean? They said preliminary. I can't do with this damn shit. Everything I say, they say what they want. Okay, motion to suppress, right? A motion to exclude. That's what I was saying before. Motion to exclude evidence that is based on rules of evidence in advance of the trial. So he's making it, he don't want them people to go up there. Okay? Now they want to be funny. Everything you do, they want you to sit up there and sign up this and read that. Y'all getting on my nerves.
Happy Tuesday. Who's that, Jackie?
Okay. Amendment guarantee of freedom from unreasonable searches and seizures, which means the same thing that happened with Young Thug, which I told you guys the other day, where the stuff that they seized can't be used. But I also saw that before they took the stuff, it stated when you go to the court and you get that, what you call it, before you seize it, when the court give you, before they went and stole that stuff, when they didn't realize it wasn't like she made the phone call. For them to take that stuff, they asked the judge. So I don't know.
Yeah, they got a
But
warrant. They got a warrant for it.
Yeah, warrant. So, which has been secured by means of unlawful search. Everything that they're saying, I said already. But you know what? Nobody listens, right? An example to the motion to suppress is where a defendant requests the court to suppress a confession by the defendant to the police that was obtained as a result of a Miranda violation. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys.
He was running his mouth like a running ready locomotive. Now he wants them to suppress what he said.
He wants them to suppress the preliminary motion to suppress statements, but he wants that gone. So whatever statements basically they made and what he made, he wanted suppressed. And then he also says, see where it says suppress statements of co-defendants. Right?
You kept telling them to shut up. You kept telling them, y'all making it worse. And you still kept saying, y'all making it worse. Shut up, Malaya. Shut up.
Right. And then on top of that, he want this, basically they're trying to get this thrown out of court, as in they want it as in, if we can't use her stuff, she can't use our stuff. So what made it worse was they're still making these videos, right? But he making it whereas they can do whatever they want to do because it cannot be used in court.
This is nature boy thinking.
That's the lawyer. This is what the lawyer put in. This is what's going to come out
And
the
he got to put
13th.
what he put what he said. Yeah. The lawyer got to find a way to put it like he wanted to say it, but this is nature boy's doing.
This is that lawyer's doing.
The lawyer did the lawyer has to word it and present it for
Right.
what he
That's what I
said.
said. But we don't know what the judge is going to say, but this is what they're
Right.
going to say. Okay.
Right.
Now, motion to, okay. What happens if a motion to suppress is granted? Right. It states, if the motion to suppress is granted by the judge, the prosecution or the judge may dismiss the entire case based on insignificant evidence to convict the defendant.
Mm-hmm.
If the suppressed evidence is essential to prove the criminal charges against you, it is suppression. Could result in criminal charges being dismissed. That's why you got all of these people that acting like they're lawyers. No, you're not. You're not. Right? What is the purpose of, and y'all can Google it too. What is the purpose of motion to suppress? The motion to suppress is a motion that resolves around the exclusion of evidence from a trial. In the United States, a motion to suppress is a request made by the criminal defendant in advance of a criminal trial asking the court to exclude certain evidence from the trial. So they want to keep it an even playing field. So if we can't bring up Janae's past, then you can't bring up ours neither. Let's just stick to the evidence in hand. And do you guys have enough evidence? Right?
But do you think that she had a microphone or a camera on? Is that why they doing it?
Huh?
Do you think she had a microphone or a camera on when she was there?
I don't think so, because she was there, and then on top of that, she didn't have nothing on. They was in different angles. Right? It was too many different angles. Now, the thing is, all the stuff that they took, they letting you know they don't want none of that used. Of all the slapping, of
All
all
the
the
cameras,
slappings, and
all the
right,
phones, all the tapes and
right.
everything.
So they try to do. What happened was, after that happened with Young Thug, he said, "Well, shit, that could happen with me too," because they are not allowed, the stuff that they took from Young Thug house, they are not allowed to use in court. But that doesn't mean that's going to work out for Nature Boy the same way. I'm just letting you know what this is what they're going to be trying to do.
His
Okay.
case is just much different.
Right. Can my case be dismissed if a motion to suppress is granted? Yes, but it depends on the type of evidence. Right? It says, okay, if it's the only piece of evidence that you committed the crime, the state will almost certainly, you hear this shit? The state will almost certainly dismiss the case after losing the motion to suppress. If the evidence is less important, the state may still refuse they might refuse to dismiss the case. Okay, how can you relate a few examples of cases where you have successfully used a motion to suppress? Right, y'all could look that up on your own. Right? Then, if the motion to suppress is granted, the judge ordered the evidence excluded because he done did so much shit. He wanted excluded. So that means everything that we have seen, it will now mean nothing. Because they said, oh, we can't use her back pass. They can't use ours neither. Now this says a motion to suppress evidence is requested by the defendant that the judge exclude certain evidence from the trial. The defense often make this motion well in advance of the trial. If the defendant wins, the prosecution or judge may have to dismiss the case. Whether dismissal is appropriate depends on how important the evidence is to the prosecution case. See, I keep trying to tell y'all people, stop thinking that everything that we saw, we know what Nature Nut is. We know what he is. But it depends on the charges that he is up against. He's not on charge for slapping the women. He's not on charge. You understand? He's not on charge for none of that. The false imprisonment, we got everything that Natureboy have done, we have evidence on. But the thing is if they're going to use it or not. And this is what his judge is saying. Like, F that. She done went and was humping here and humping there. We can't use that. So now we don't want you to use this.
That's not, but
All right,
see,
Donna, baby. Thank you. What you say?
but that doesn't even really make sense because of the fact that when she charged him for what she's charging him for, a lot of those other like you said, those weren't charges against him. She charged him with one specific thing or two, specific things, and what those charges did was to bring up whatever. What she has to prove is whatever pertains to what happened to her at that particular time. They're not trying to prove whether he's a cult leader. They're not trying to prove
Right.
all these other things. They're just trying to prove what
Did he
did.
vape her or not?
Right.
And they need evidence for that. So if she took a bath, which she has, because she went to the courts a couple of days later, now it's going to be technically my word against his.
Well, no, because he sat up there on live and from the jail phone and said, it was consensual, I
Well, he did a lot of contradicting things online. Far as even saying, well, go call her, go contact her. Did you get this? So he said, but the point is, because of them, the judge saying, listen, we ain't using that.
But that can't be that. But he can't throw that out because that doesn't have anything to do with his past. You know what I'm saying?
But that's still, remember, from the defendants. So maybe they're not going to be able to use that. What I'm saying is we don't know. We don't know. I ain't finished with this man yet. I ain't finished with him. I'm just saying this is what he put out there. Okay. So he's trying to say you ain't got enough evidence. Goodbye. You ain't got substantial evidence. Goodbye. And then we made love, and she said she been raped. She been raped. You understand what I'm saying? So like I said, we don't know which way this case is going to go. And the fact that now that they have a real lawyer who's already handled like crazy cases, but that doesn't mean that if he gets it thrown out, then he doesn't have to go to trial. That's why people was like, oh, he need to save his money for trial. But in his mind, I might not make it to trial if they throw this away. So let me pay this money up now. Is anything going to work? We don't know. We don't know. Are we lawyers and no? Do we know how the criminal case go? No, because every case is different. Two people could do the same exact thing. They got two different lawyers. One could walk and one may not can't walk. So we can't think, well, this person did the same thing. They did 20 years. Well, this person did the same thing too. They didn't do not one day. And they could have did the same exact thing. But we know that none of this was presented before. This is what is being permitted now. That's how my likes look. Did I get these likes up? Can we get some? Oh, come on, guys. I know y'all got some likes in y'all. Can we get like at least 3 to 4 more likes? Can my Bush babies hit that like button, please? Can my Bush babies
I hit it on my way in.
My Bush babies, come on now. Come on. Let's get these likes up. I don't see them moving at all. Let's get these likes moving. At least one of y'all. Come on, let's get these likes up. You know, that's why I said when sometimes when people don't understand, they go by emotions and how much what we've seen of Natureboy. But in the court, they may not see that. They might not even see the daggone thing that they're trying to put out there about the Terry and her say. They might not saw that neither. So they doing all of that. Both cases doing all that for what? They go by evidence. A lot of guilty people walk out free because of reasonable doubt, knowing they're guilty as hell. But I kept telling y'all for the thing, they're trying to create reasonable doubt. And that's what they are working on. Reasonable doubt. Oh, we got one person that was nice. We can get 2 more people. That'll be even better to hit that like. See, a lot of people know we can't, even if you've been in jail before and you know how it go, every case is different. And then being that nobody else took the time to add charges, that was the time to add charges. And if I'm not mistaken, you're not going to be able to add, if I'm not mistaken, you're not going to be able to add no more charges neither. So that window might be closed. You know, that's why they didn't run to the court and try to clear the air or whatever. Oh, we free. We down. We're going to tell you little things because they know, number one, it might not be used. And number two, they have to make it seem like the coat. I kept telling you guys, be careful of what True and them is saying. Not say that they're not out, but they have to make it look like there is no more carbonation or no more melanation, or they're not effing with him no more. So he doesn't look like a threat to get bond. Because if they all were still together, he would still look like a threat. You know, I just really wish I had Tabitha's number or knew somebody who knew Tabitha. Because see how Tabitha is going to work this. So let me finish letting this go so we can look up the next thing. Like I said, we got videos for days. Guess it might not mean nothing because they're not there. He's not there as a cult leader. You know, now how the only way she's going to have to present it is, I don't know if this is going to be done for the trial or this is going to be just done for the bond hearing. But Tabitha has to prove, yeah, he still has influence over these people. And them shutting their mouths now don't mean nothing because what if he told them to shut their mouth? So that means he still has influence over them. That's right, Jackie. Tell him, Jack. Tell him, Jack. So let's go. Preliminary motion to suppress statements. You see the word? Statements of co-defendants. Let's see what that means. Motion to suppress statements of co-defendants pursuant to case. Okay. Suppressing evidence made by co-defendants. Okay. It says, because it can be difficult to determine whether a statement, let's read this. Suppressing evidence made by a co-defendant. In cases that involve many individuals who are charged with the commission of the same crime, it has increasingly become a problem for one person legal counsel to hear incriminating statements about the person from another individual who was involved in the offense. Fortunately, as you see there, it says Burton Doctrine. You notice he has Burton versus the U.S. Burton Doctrine can be used to suppress these statements. If you require assistance in filling out a Burton motion, retain the assistance of a skilled attorney. So, which means they got that money up. Okay? They got that money up. They got that money up. Right? So, the Burton Doctrine is named after the defendant in a case involving co-conspirators. Hold on. Gosh. And I hate. Hold on.
He is the only defendant. So what does he mean, co-defendant? I don't get it. How are they trying to suppress statements from co-defendants when he's the only defendant? He's the only defendant. I just don't understand how preliminary motion to suppress statements of co-defendants pursuant to. Okay, and that means the co-defendant statement can't be used. But he's the only co-defendant. That doesn't make sense. Maybe the lawyer has to put that motion in.
Wait, hold on. Let me read it. It's no. This is what's already in. But
Yeah.
now somebody done called me. Now I can't find it now. Shucks. And they call at the wrong time. Then they got the doctor to call you back. Can I get it again? No. Now I got to read it all over again. Gosh. Let me see. Maybe I don't have to.
Hello, Gary. How are you?
Hey, Gary. What's up? Damn.
You can't go back to your history.
That's what I'm trying to do. That's why they want to answer the phone. But if you don't stop, they're going to keep freaking calling. Okay. Let me see something. Can I go here? No, they're not letting me do that. Damn it. Okay, let me just put it in again. Motion to suppress statements of co-defendants pursuant to the case. Okay. I don't know if this is the same thing, but we're going to try. Okay, here we go. I'm doing all this with no glasses on. Woohoo! I can put these glasses on now. This says, in cases that involve many individuals, notice the key word, many individuals, because it's a cult, right? Who are charged with the commission of the same crime, it has increasingly become a problem for one person legal counsel to hear incriminating statements about the person from another individual who's involved in the offense, which means so many people is talking about Natureboy. It's too much. It's too much. So now they want to narrow it down to just exactly what the case is about. Okay. Fortunately, the Burton Doctrine can be used to suppress these statements. So wherever people are sending them, they're not hearing you no more. Or they're trying to say, we don't want it heard no more. It's too much. If you acquire assistance in filling out the Burton Martin, retain the assistance of a skilled attorney. Okay. The Burton document is named after defense in case involving co-conspirators. You hear that? It's named after the defendant in a case involving co-conspirators. In this case, the court found that the confrontational clause under the Sixth Amendment was violated by the omission of one of the co-defendant statements that incriminates another defendant, unless the co-defendant testifies at trial. In order for the Burton document to be used, there must be several requirements that apply, such as, okay, there must be at least two defendants. It's only one. One defendant's statements must be used against the other person. The defendant making a statement must not testify at trial. Ooh. What constitutes testimony under the Burton Doctrine? Over time, the Burton Doctrine has been narrowed to only apply to testimony that is provided by co-defendants. If a co-defendant is not found by the court to have provided testimony, that means she need to have to take her ass there and not left it in the state's hands. This information will not be excluded because it will not be found subject to the confrontation clause. Courts in the United States have found statements constitute testimony if they are indeed to act as information against the other defendant, which means Nene should have stepped up her fucking game. Okay? She sat there, you want to go around the fucking world and shit. But
No, he's the only defendant. She's not the defendant.
okay. Other people, I'm saying other people had said things too, but she still should have stayed on her game. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if they intended to act as an informant, which means other people were like, we don't know, maybe it could be one of them, but other people were saying, listen, I guess to clear their ass, they must have been speaking too on Natureboy, right? So now they're saying we ain't even going to listen to what they say, you know, because it is difficult to determine whether the statement constitutes testimony. A skilled attorney will always file a Burton motion to suppress statements that are made by co-defendants. According to the law, over the years, there has been various court cases that have further defined how Supreme Court cases will be heard. The Supreme Court later held that omission of non-testifying co-defendants, which means true, blah, 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 right?
He don't have no co-defendants. It's just him.
But they're still suppressing it. It's got to be
They're trying to suppress what he said because he has no co-defendants.
Well, that's what we think, but he has to have a co-defendant if they're suppressing it. You understand what I'm saying? If it was no other defendant or co-defendant, there's no need to bring that to the judge when there is none. So, like I said, there's a lot of things we don't know. So now we know it's something else in there that they are suppressing it. Okay?
We ain't heard about no co-defendant.
Exactly. We haven't heard about none, but we don't know if there is one because it has to be something there for that judge to pull up this Burton. You see at the bottom, it says Burton versus United States. So it has to be one. It's put there. The Supreme Court later held that the omission of a non-testifying co-defendant confession does not constitute a violation of the defendant's rights under the Confrontational Clause, provided that the court has instructed the jury not to use the confession against the defendant. So if they're doing their confessional things that we do see, that's not going, they don't want none of that heard, okay? All the little videos where we've been smacked, we've been this, that would not be heard. Because technically that would make them co-defendants because they all have done something to her. They all done. Remember, one hit her, one took a phone, one took the charger, they beat her up.
Yeah, okay. But all charges are, he has his specific charges, though. Those are not charges.
As this is as we know, but like I said, we don't know what information Tabitha have, but they know the information that Tabitha have because they have to know. So obviously there are. To the point that he's saying, I want them suppressed. You think they're going to take this to the court and the court going to say, well, why did you bring this to me? There are no co-defendants. There's no need for that. There's no need, but obviously it's need for that because they're taking this to the people.
Oh, you know what? Now it's coming to me because the simple fact that they thought it was going to be cute for all those people to stand up and defend him, and now they have to come to court. So he wants what they say to be suppressed. I get it now.
Okay.
Because at first everybody was volunteering to come up there and stand up for him, so they didn't have to subpoena them to come to court because they already volunteered to come to court.
Right. That's why I said we don't know what they told Tabitha, but he knows what they told Tabitha. Mm-hmm. So he's saying I don't want them heard. Right? Another lower court could rule that the Burton issue exists only when the co-defendant makes a statement that implicates that the defendant in the commission of an offense. An additional lower court also rejected the Burton should be construed only against individuals who make confessions to the law officer. So that means people have been speaking to Tabitha. Okay. The principle of a corpus delicti. I'm not a lawyer. Y'all can fix the words if y'all want to. Okay. States that a confession is not enough to convict the person of a defense. You hear that? He got a real lawyer now. The principle of a corpus delicti states that a confession, so all these confessions that they are doing, saying that we are free, that's why I said this shit is all a game. All a game. They made these confessions and shit because they knew he had this new lawyer. That was but they also have to say that he's not a flight risk. So of course they can make these confessions and all these other things because they knew they was going to fight not to have this put in court. Okay. It helps to guard against defendant statements. While some people charged with a crime believe that corpus delicti offers a great deal of protection. So he want to be protected. It is important to know that in many cases, prosecution is able to create a charge by introducing any type of evidence that someone committed the crime in addition to the testimony. As a result, evidence that is omitted by co-defendants has the potential to significantly influence the outcome of a person's case. The legal counsel in the Federal Criminal Law Center is skilled at passing Burton motions and helping defendants involved in these type of cases, right? So the next question is, what is Tabitha to do with that? Now, this says, can co-defendants testify against each other? That's why maybe Velvet, when Velvet said it's kind of sticky, maybe that's what Velvet was talking about. See, this is why we got to stop, sit, we got to learn how to listen. When Kev asked that question, maybe that's why she gave that answer.
Yeah, because she's married to him, so she can't speak against him out like that.
Not just the married part, but everybody been asking all of them that question. Right? So when she said it's kind of, and we wanted just a yes or no, sometimes it's not just a yes or no. It's not, sometimes it really is a tricky question to ask. You understand what I'm saying? Because if they all know what's going on with the man case and he's suppressing all of these things, hey, me the great one, if he's suppressing all of these things, they may not need her testimony. They might not going to use it. You know, but that's what I said. If people ask the hard questions, no, get the freaking information. Now we can sit there and break it up. Now, can co-defendants testify against each other? Their case is called Aranda-Burton rules. These cases stand for the proposition that yes, at a preliminary hearing, a co-defendant's statement can come in against another co-defendant and against them as an omission, even if the defense attorney doesn't have the opportunity to cross-examine the co-defendant. Is the motion to suppress a good thing? A motion to suppress evidence can remove evidence that was never legally obtained by the police and can be crucial in a defendant's case. In fact, I have found motions to suppress evidence that resulted in the dismissal of the criminal charges because the prosecution was unable to continue with their case. As soon as I saw Young Thug's case, I said, this is what's going to happen. And sure shit don't stink. That Natureboy got on that phone and they was like, you know the stuff that was taken from my house? But that's only if it was, but when I looked at it, when we looked at it, when I tried to find it, it did state court whatever. So I don't know. We're gonna go back on that.
But they legally got the stuff from when
Right.
they
That's
took
why
it
I said I have to
out.
double check that because it stated that it was legally done, but I don't know. It stated that, but then they would have had to go to court first to get all of that taken. We
That's
don't
why they
know
didn't
yet.
do. That's why they didn't do it the first day when they came. When when the guy told them, "Oh yeah, we be watching you." That's why they didn't run up in there. Then they knew something was going on. They heard the.
Again, we don't know.
Mhm.
At this point, we're gonna have to ride this out and just take the information that we see. We're gonna have to ride this out, because when they did open that door or whatever, it was live. We don't know, but we didn't see them pull out no court order. We see them leave, but we didn't say when they knocked on that door.
Oh, you talking about when they first came? When the police they
Exactly.
did? Yeah, they pulled out paper. They had paper. They had paperwork out. They had the FBI, the whoever,
You
and
saw
then
the court order for them to go into that house and take anything
at the beginning of the video.
to take. We didn't see a court. We didn't see them have a court order to take nothing.
Didn't you see they were standing there to the side, showing it to reading it to somebody?
That was to break in the house. That wasn't to seize their property.
You don't know
That
what that was.
what I'm saying is he would not be hitting us with all of this if everything was done right. That's what I'm saying, boss lady. Why go through all these proceedings and everything was done right?
So
Something was
dismissal.
not something was not done right. Hey, Missy J. Hey, Chrissy. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to work, but when they seized everything, something, I don't know what Natureboy probably said, or we didn't see no paper or nothing, or didn't have no paper. However, how you put it, something they did it so fast, they missed out on something that they are suppressing the evidence. Okay? Can co-defendants be around each other? At your first appearance, the judge is likely to tell you that you aren't allowed to contact your co-defendants. That means you can't talk to one another and be around each other. Having a co-defendant can mean a number of things. Well, that they'd already fucked that up. Which of the following stages in criminal proceedings can a motion to suppress be found? A motion to suppress evidence, also known as suppression motion, can be made during the pre-trial. That's where we at. The pre-trial stages of the criminal proceedings. They are often made at the preliminary hearing, though they can be filed early as the arrangements. Can a co-accused be compelled to give evidence? Generally, in a civil proceeding, all witnesses that are competent to give evidence may also be compelled to do so. And in particular, Section 1 of the Evidence Amendment in 1853 makes the spouse of the party to the proceedings both competent and compellable. Velvet, you better get on your job. And your ass, they're going to get your ass too. That's why she said, which means they could get her ass too. They specifically said the word spouse. Can you cross-examine a co-accused? Under the doctrine cited by the trial court, the testimony of an accused is admissible against his co-accused who may cross-examine. I don't know what that means, right? Do co-defendants get the same sentence? Whoa. Yes, co-defendants, oh, that's a drug case, may receive the same sentence. When two people are charged and convicted at the same time, the maximum penalty they are facing may be the same. Okay. What is the process of suppression? We went there. What is one person reason prosecutors may decide to dismiss the case? A prosecutor, now this would be Tabitha. A prosecutor may drop a criminal charge if it is determined that the evidence against the accused isn't strong enough. So, what they're saying, being that he had other bullshit lawyers, now he got a real lawyer, right? And the real lawyer is saying that evidence ain't strong enough. Okay? Or perhaps new evidence is found which undercuts the prosecution case against the defendant. Right? So now maybe the make love will be new evidence, but technically it's not really evidence, but maybe they might bring that up too. So basically, Tabitha has to deal with Tabitha is really dealing with what Janae said. Because technically, he already admitted we had XCX. So there it's not like you're gonna find like his semen there. She washed up and everything. And if the semen is there, he stated that they had XCX addicts. So technically that would not be evidence. So it's going to bow down to her what she say against what he says. Can a confession of an accused he used against the co-defendant? Okay. Okay.
Can it be used against himself?
Hmm?
Can his statement be used against himself?
Okay. How do you discredit witnesses cross examination? The three most used methods to impair witnesses' credibility includes prior inconsistent statements, character evidence, and case-specific impeachment. I was say with this, Tabitha has a new job on her hands if the judge allows this. This is just what he's putting out there. Being that they already stated that, you know what, we're not using her past, but the judge said, okay, I agree to that. So everything I'm saying now, that doesn't mean the judge agreed to it. This is what they're bringing to the judge and saying, now we want this, you know what, we're sick of it. We want this out of here. There's no significant evidence. Whatever you have there, there's no significant evidence. And half of this shit can't be used. We don't want half of this used anyway. All that stuff you found in the computer, all the stuff you found in the phone. See, this is why people were supposed to go and make other charges. Now, let's see what else. You can spin it. Like I said, this does not mean the judge going to say yes. This is just what his new lawyer is shaking shit up. That's why they was quiet. And this go to show you people how much these lawyers cost money. This go to show you people still supporting this ninja. People, because they paying for that damn lawyer. He came up with all this new shit. Okay. I ain't finished with this lawyer yet. Now, hold your horses.
States. So again, if the state decided to bring in co-defendants because they decided to charge someone else, then what he's asking for is just to suppress those statements by any co-defendants. And then preliminary motion in limine regarding similar transactions evidence. By the way, in limine means to do it out of the presence of the jury. Preliminary motion to suppress identification evidence. Preliminary motion in limine regarding prejudicial photographs. Motion for Dobbins hearing, and a motion in limine regarding recorded evidence.
See?
And then moving on, motion for disclosure hearing and motion in limine regarding electronic surveillance. Motion to invoke the rule prior to voir dire. So that would be the questioning of any potential jurors. And then motion to record all proceedings. And a motion to reserve the right to file additional motions in the future. So that's pretty much it. So he filed a...
So what he's saying here is, just in case we think of something else, we would like to file more motions. Whatever I ain't think about right now. We wanted to file more file more motions. So this is basically for all them things that they took that they can use in court. Like they trying to say no for a fact. People gave Tabitha a lot of information that would show his character and everything. So now his lawyer is saying, like I said, I don't know how it was obtained, but even if it was obtained the correct way, they're saying, no, you can't use this. That has nothing to do with the case. What me telling this one to slap that one, because if they was using that, Natureboy ass is out. His ass is out. That's why the other women who claim that they was taken advantage of, they never spoke up. So again, women again are failing the system. Maisha failed the system, as in she didn't stick to it. Velvet, you say he took advantage of you when you didn't ask for it. Now that you're not reporting it, this is how these men walk away. Because if it was more people, hey, Rain Baby, if it was more people who told the truth, and then go and tell what they saw, we would know this is not the first time this have happened. Hello, love letters from Hades. Welcome. So this is the problem that we're having now. They did not create more cases. That's why.
For sure, Zoka should have been up there.
Well,
She was a
Zoka's
virgin.
down with him, so she's not.
Well, not Zoka. Which one was the virgin?
Sheba.
She went there with an open mind. She had no idea what she was in for.
The more women should have spoken up about the. Thank you. There's more to convince him on. I think she meant convict him on the bait charges. Yeah, but the thing is, even if they're going by just bait, Velvet specifically said he made women do things that they did not want to do. And then she could say, yeah. And then who else has left? I don't know if Star is one of them, but all the women has left. I don't know. All the women, not near one. So it's going to be. They're trying to make it to it as if this case is not dismissed. If it's not dismissed, it's going to be her word against his word, because they don't have they're taking away the evidence, because technically, far as the bait, there is no evidence. It's her word. This is what happened to me. Then you got his word. She gave it to me. Now, that's just one. Now, far as the imprisonment, the forced imprisonment, we don't know how that's going to go, right? And then the too many cases that he got, he may get time served for that. If they do get him on the revenge thing, he just might get time served for that. Then he also trying to make sure that you don't call in his people to testify against him. Now, these are things that they're trying. I never said that it's going to work. Like I said, Tabitha done dealt with these type of cases before. So we don't know what strategy Tabitha, with this new stuff coming up, Tabitha now have to rip up the old paper and start all over again. She now has to convince the judge, no, this should be shown. This has to be shown because there are testimonies here that states that he did violate other women that was there, which is part of the case. And these women think it's okay. She now has to prove, no, we can't show you what type of man that he is unless this evidence is you. She now has to plead that case. Hey, my Shantae boo. What's up, my boo baby? Hey, Sharite, welcome. Don't forget, guys, as you come in, hit that like, hit that like, hit that like. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, take this time out right now to hit the like and subscribe, and welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Thank you. So, like I said, it's going to be a battle now. Now Tabitha has a battle. It's not easy street. Because whatever they're putting out there that they want to happen, now Tabitha now has to prove why she doesn't want this to happen. Like, we need them co-defendants because they was down with it. You know, we need them tapes and stuff, and they were obtained the correct way. We need this. So now she has to prove, one has to prove why it's not needed, and one has to prove why it is needed. So that's why I like to just sit back and watch and see what's going on, because none of us is lawyers. All of us want to be no, and no. Because we didn't see this coming. For everybody that's lawyers, you didn't see this coming. You didn't know they was going to get that money up to pay for a real lawyer, which we're going to get into him next. We're going to get into him next. Now, he already known, he's really known for he filed the motion. Now, all of this, we do know he do high profile cases and all that other stuff. But you know, we always got to check out the lawyer, right? So we're going to check out the lawyer. We're going to take you down that road. You didn't think I was going to just leave y'all right here, right now, but just with that, right? Now, let's go. So I read y'all everything that the lawyer is trying to do. Now, trying and the getting done is two different things. But I'm just letting you know what's being presented. Now, let's go. Okay. Let's check out. Y'all know I don't be playing. Let's check out attorney. What the hell? Robert L. Booker. He look, oh God, his man. Oh Lordy. This Mr. Robert L. Booker. I'm trying to see if I can open it up for you guys. I can't. Can y'all see it? Can you guys see it? I need a yes or no. Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Ugh. Robert Booker is a general practitioner with special interests in criminal and family law. Robert was born in Grenada, Mississippi, but later moved to Orange Park, Florida with his father and mother. Yeah. Robert is a graduate of Barry University. Yeah. Okay. Experience while working as an intern and later a legal assistant in one of Central Florida's premier law firms. Additionally, Robert volunteered in felony division in the Orange County State Office. Okay. Yes, Robert was raised by loving parents. Okay. He personally meets with you and handles every aspect of your case. Robert is a member of the Georgia Bar Association, Gwinnett County Bar Association, and Georgia Association of Criminal Lawyers. They done got that money up. Okay? Now, Robert L. Booker, charged with the crime. When you are going up against tough prosecution, you need a tougher defense. Oh, they are not playing. That's why they're shutting up now. They shutting up. Because they said we need something to take on Tabitha. God damn it. Now his specialties, DUIs is 25%. Family, 25%. Immigration is 25%. Okay. Now, law offices of Robert Booker, right? Now, these are the people who, after they had him for a lawyer, this is what they have to say. This person says, I have retained this office on the behalf of my son about 2.5 months ago. To date, I have never had such an experience. Anytime that I have left a message, either Mr. Booker or Teresa, his paralegal, has responded to my communication. I know with people's schedules, communication can be problematic, but since day one, Robert provided me with his personal cell phone number, and he has always been just a text away when I needed a response directly from him. Of course, I would not pledge his personal number with every question, but I would direct my question to his office. I have never waited 36 to 48 hours for a response. So far, the work that he has done on my son's case has been very routine, but I find his tenacity as exemplary in trying to achieve the goals set by my son and I. This person says, let me start off by saying that Mr. Booker has been a staple in my case since the first time we spoke over the phone. Meeting him in his office reassured me that the worst was mostly due to my over worrying. Not only did I have the number to his office, but he even provided me with his cell. I didn't want to overload him with my inquiries, but when I did have a question, he never hesitate to answer them. Okay, this is Deanna. This girl says, the absolute worst lawyer. He dodges all phone calls. That go to show you, boy. I don't know. He dodges all phone calls, has no communication skills other than to sell you a bunch of dreams. We went to court blindly. He never showed nor communicated to us that he was not going to be present. Remember, this lady wrote this in 2017. We are now in 2022. Maybe as we see, he stepped up his game. He stepped up his game, Deanna. Deanna, he stepped up his game. This one too. This is 2014. The worst attorney ever. Do not hire. When you seek out an attorney, is usually a sensitive and important circumstances, and you appreciate receiving service from an attorney who cares. Again, you could in the beginning, he was terrible. He was terrible. Right. In the beginning, the man sucked. Now, Gia says, hey everyone, this is the worst lawyer you can ever choose. Do not hire him. He would get irritated when I asked him questions. I gave him all the money up front and he slacked off and didn't do anything. He stopped helping me and I didn't give nothing but $200 back, and he claimed everything else went to fees. I paid $1,500 up front. He is heartless. Okay.
Oh,
Remember, this is the younger him. He stepped up this game. Remember, the first two, he's perfect. But so far, he just stepped up his game because all these reviews are terrible. Okay. My husband hired attorney Booker. Not only did he never start the case, and now my husband is being garnished. He also has the call screen, refuses to refund and dodge all calls. This person says fraud. He will scam you for your money and never finish your case, right? So, like I said, with it as of 2017 and 18, he has stepped up his game because he was getting too many bad reviews. Remember,
the bad outweighs the good.
The bad outweighs the good, but that will also shake his ass up to do his job. Because as we see, as a Natureboy's case, he's still being hired. You know what I'm saying? He's still being hired. And we don't know what other cases he had before Nature Nut. That doesn't mean he's not a good lawyer. Maybe he's just looking for something that's high profile, like Natureboy's case. So maybe how he treated them is how he treated them. But this is a high case one. So maybe he's going to be more on top of it. You know, maybe what this lady had to say may work for Natureboy. You know, he gave me the cell phone number. I've never waited more than 36 to 48 hours for a response. Maybe he turned into that one. But he's been a staple in my case. And this person said, did she say be a staple in the case? My bad, about to never that at the time of the book. I had to prepare. Right. So he may have turned into this lawyer. But we already know from what we read, he's terrible. He's terrible. Hey, peaceful spirit. That's why I went back, peaceful spirit. It damn sure sounds the same. That's why I had to go back. I said staple. I was trying to see did they write the word staple in there also. That's why I kept going back and forth to the first two. And I'm like, yeah, they do damn near sound the same. You know, and the other ones sound more legit. But that doesn't mean, because he knows with this case right here, whatever they wrote, he better act like he the best lawyer ever, because his name is now on the line. Because everybody gonna know about you. Everybody gonna know about you. So I believe he's gonna turn into these fake ass statements they got here, right? Exactly. Thank you, peaceful spirit. That's what I was looking at. That's why y'all kept seeing me rolling it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It went from 2017 It's only 7 reviews, but not everybody do a review. But it went from 2017 to 2018. And then from there, okay, now he had 2 cases. He had one 8-6, 2018, and this is 7-3, 2017. So within a half year's time, damn near a year's time, he went from just terrible to the best, right? So what's up with him? They even called him a scam artist, right? They even called him a scam artist. But this is his law office, and then it says with the specialties, he's only at 25%. I don't know if he's a good lawyer or not. I don't know if he's going to act like he's the best because he knows this is a high case. But I don't care about a DWI. I don't care about a family. I don't care about immigration. But I still think that he should be above 25%. You would have to be 87% for me. But who knows? Like he said, I think this is what caught their eye. Charged with the crime, when you're going up against tough prosecution, you need a tougher defense. I think that's all they saw. Well, hold up. And then we don't care about your family and your work ethic. Then he personally meets with you and handle every aspect of your case. Okay, but you can't personally do that, but I don't know. But like I said, I had to bring you all about this man. I wasn't, so we don't know. We don't know. Now, y'all could do we don't know about Mr. Booker. Yeah, it looks suspect, right? But like I said, we don't know if he's gonna act like, he's gonna act like he's a real lawyer now. We don't know. He just might act like a real lawyer. Don't know. He does have it in him. We don't know. But I do know the stuff that he put in there, Tabitha is going to have to refute everything. She's going to have to refute it. That part, Tabitha has a job on her hands because of really the lack of evidence, or the real lack of evidence if the judge approved that submission. So she has a job on her hands. But when you've been when you seasoned, you're like, okay, I've been through this already. I've been through that. A lot of these things she probably been through already. So she's seasoned. So she's probably gonna know how to navigate through that. She's probably gonna know how to navigate through these things. But what would have helped her case if people would came out and tell the truth. Once you leave, people should have came out and told the truth. Now, what if they did? And that's why he's saying, I want them suppressed. Now, with them being suppressed, I don't know the law. So I don't know if that doesn't mean that Tabitha can't use them. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. And if to know the legal part, not what we think. I had a lawyer taking money off my credit card every week. I had to go to police and my bank and made sure, hey, Clear Channel, oh yeah, whoever's coming in, if you didn't hit that like, please hit that like. We got to get these likes up. Can we get these likes up? I will really appreciate if we get these likes up. Can we get these likes up? So I'm coming on early because I'm not staying up late with you guys all night. I'm not staying up with you guys all night. No, I'm not. So let me start early. I'm going to get my last couple of Christmas movies in before New Year's, damn it. Okay, we need two. 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 Sat late for class, so I'm not even going to go through that comment because I already said that. You understand what I'm saying? All right, say all these things. So you late for class. You late for class, girl. So I don't know what to tell you. I'm just giving you guys the update. And when we checked it before, the name was there, but we didn't know. We thought that was a regular attorney, boss lady. We didn't know that was a paid for one. But we already pulled that up that night. Well, at least he's not. Yo, he's a paid lawyer. He got a real lawyer. That's a real lawyer, Clear Channel. That's a paid lawyer. They got that money up. They got that money up. Now the problem is, if they don't suppress that and throw it away, they got to come up with more money for that trial. So they're hoping that this gets suppressed, so they ain't got to pay no more money. But see, a lawyer, like, damn, this shit, I need me some more money. Shit, I ain't got nothing else booked up. I don't know what he got booked up or not. But some of these lawyers want to see it go to trial. They need they want you to keep paying them. Why would I get your ass out now so you only could pay me one time? These lawyers ain't your friend either, unless you are a person that I got on retainer, and because I got big money, I'm always in and out of court. That's different. That's different. But when you're a regular old person, hell no, I ain't trying to get you all the way off. Shit, I would like for you to go to trial. Oh, the PP lows must have came in. Aya must have been Aya was working, baby. Working girl. She's a working girl. She's a working girl. She's a working girl. But see, my main thing is, this is supposed to be a bond hearing. A bond hearing. So that will also mean he also has to prove why he's not a flight risk, why he's not in danger to people. And this is where all of that comes in, that, oh, we all separate. We so glad we gone. Oh, I get to eat. All that come up because none of it could be used, but it's still being heard. You can't unhear what you heard unless you got forgetfulitis. You just forgot it. But that's going to make hey, the thing. No, they didn't dismantle, because you still got 4 blind bats that's still doing everything that man say. And then that man have now gotten money to pay for a lawyer, which means he still have supporters. That means he still has influence. Nick probably on them white cups. Take their money and feed them dreams. Yes, ma'am. I got that forgetfulitis. I mean, hello. People kill me, but don't tell nobody I told you this. And I was like, girl, if I remember, you good. If I remember, you good. Or people like, and what you say, I don't remember. This is a one-shot deal. You better be wanting to tape, because I don't remember what I said. Shit just come out my mouth. Don't be asking me, say that again. I cannot. I cannot. Now I'm gonna see something else. Then we're gonna get into Mr. Solar and Mr. Pisces. Woo wee. I'm serious, Clear Channel. I am serious. Shoot. I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm serious. And don't forget, guys, I didn't even share this. Let me share this. I don't even share my own stuff. If you guys are able to share, please share. Hey, photogenic. I think so. I think they all doing stuff behind our back, baby. No, they did not implode yet. But I'm like this. I mean, like I tell you guys, hey Tina, Velvet is just one of many. I talk about. I mean, I have something to say about all of them. Some people just want to stick on Velvet. I'm like, no.
Hey, Tina.
What, boss lady?
I said, hey, Tina.
That's not how you sounded. It's like you said, hey. It's like a vibration happens.
Oh, my.
That's why I said, what happened? What was I thought I had to call 911 over there down to California. I know I'm way over here, but can you call them people? I heard it screaming. I heard it screaming, damn it. Help her. Woo. So let me just check something before we go to the next thing. Well, she said, hey, Tina, how you doing? But she said, hey. I was like, what the hell was that? Sometimes boy said you're going to have to catch the replay so she can be hearing these things. And she was like,
I know. I was up making me a cup of tea, and when I sat down, I saw her, so I was just like, hey. I don't know why it sounded like an echo.
But it went up. Hey.
Hey, photogenic, what's up? Where you been?
Let me just see if there's anything else on this. And then I should have came on later, but Kev at work, but I'm not trying to be up all night with you guys. So I have not waited for nobody. Unless it's some new news that come up, then that's maybe. I will keep you guys.
I know on Beagle that Trina B been going in on Pastor P. Pastor P been going in on late Madam
Lowe, but
Oh, yes.
we'll save that for another time.
That'll be a good that's a good breakdown right there, because I mean they really going in.
Yeah, but what haven't they always been going in? So probably most likely the same stuff back and forth, but regurgitated. Let me see.
They actually going back. They didn't went way back to when Pastor and them had that first party and Madam Lowe blew up the bathroom. They going way back to that. That was so long ago. A hot mess.
Okay, we're gonna save that. I want to stay right here. So talk about nature nut and them, and this wannabe this thing.
This attorney that's trying to work his way up, and that is not doing too well. He's only 20. He's only won 25% of his cases, which means he haven't really had that many cases. So I don't know about that percentage. 22 hours later, and then they said.
You still finding it, Suge?
No, I'm just trying to see if it's something else before I go on to the next subject.
Oh, Nene said 22 hours later.
The heck with y'all. That's why I don't like y'all. Nene came in.
Yeah.
Hey, Nene, baby. Okay. That is the only update. Let me just check again. And maybe later I will go into it and I will try to see, go into the files and see what's happening and break it down some more.
Yeah, she be reading, Jackie. When she do that, she be reading, but we can't see what she doing, so we be thinking that she on mute, but she be reading to herself.
Yeah, that's why I say I'm looking for if it's anything else. So far, that is the latest. Do, 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 do. Before we move on, do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. That is the only update. That's crazy. That's the only update. Let me just see, did the T make an update? Let me see. Then we'll move. And then that means a lot of her stuff she sent in it means nothing. Now, 14 hours ago, she made something. I didn't watch it. So how was that 4 hours ago? I don't know. How is this possible? Let me see. Let's see what she got here. Right? I don't understand. Did we see this already? This was only 14 hours ago.
What is it?
No, she just did this. She don't have no latest news. She don't have no latest. Even though this was done 14 hours ago, this is just basically stating. She did the same thing I did. She pulled up the conversation. Then she got Tabitha there. So she just got Tabitha there. And then she have just True talking. And we already know we don't know if we could trust True or not, because it's just all of a sudden, right before he has to go back to the barn, that, oh, we don't like him no more. Oh, we was treated bad. And blah, blah, blah. And now you just go silent. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So was that to let the people know, was that to let the people think that was really dismantled and you really learned your lesson? You know, we don't know. We don't know. But there is nothing new. There's nothing new here. Nope. Okay, now we're going to get into the next thing. Okay. Do, 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 do. So far, that is the only latest news so far of what's going on with his case. And I think that we saw it by mistake when we were searching the other day, because his name was there, but we thought it was a public defender, but it's not. But we saw it first here. We just didn't know what the heck we was looking at.
Where is Berry University? Dwayne School of Law. Berry University, Dwayne Andres School of Law. Where is that at?
They people effing playing, and we know it. I know Shantae Boo. I know that too, Tina. Now let's get to this. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. Let's get to this. Okay. Let's check this out. Okay, first we're going to show. First, we're going to show this, right?
I sold these shits to my fans for $1. People came, some people bought 20, some people bought 5, some people bought 60. It doesn't matter how much you bought. It was only $1. You spent $60, you bought 60. I need y'all to understand. One of those copies right now is going for 50,000, 60,000, 60,000. Yo, my nigga, and these are sold. They're sold. Go look at the list right now and see how small the sellers list is getting. Y'all don't understand what the fuck is going on? Y'all don't understand I just cracked the fucking industry? Y'all don't understand I just cracked this shit? I just cracked this whole shit. It's cracked. It's over. I cracked the whole shit. It's over. It's over. No more middleman. All y'all artists out there, fuck your label. Fuck the nigga that's telling you, yo, you gotta wait for this day on Spotify and on this. Fuck that. Nigga, it's over. Y'all gonna get paid, and your fans gonna get paid, and they gonna keep coming to you. Why? Because y'all making money together. This the digital trap house. Welcome, niggas.
That's why your ass sitting up in jail now, Mr. Tory. That's why now you see why he got convicted. You can't be talking like that. How you gonna cut the master money? How are you gonna cut master money? That's why you're behind locked up now. Hey, Miss Real. That's why now people wondering how he got locked up. Talking like that. Talking like that. Now, let's go to the next one.
Music. Okay. Wow. Wow.
You sitting outside in the hallway?
Yeah, I'm all right. You guys, it's not always drama. This video is gonna be for the subscribers. If you're watching it, cool. You know, glad that you're here. I'm gonna ignore the comments because you're probably gonna say change the battery, but this is for the subscribers. This is for people who really don't care about that. And understand that everything's under control. So look, this is what I wanted to explain. This is what I want everybody to understand about that Tory Lanez video. So first off, who here saw the Tory Lanez video? Yeah, I'm wiping my nose. Just a little chilly. Hey, peace 9. Let's get it. Who here saw the Tory Lanez video? I put in my story. This is what we're about to talk about. I shook. Yeah. Y'all gonna see a lot more than 9. Y'all gonna see a lot more 9 God. Y'all go follow 9 God if you already don't. Okay, so Mimi saw it. Some people ask me, more about it. I want to explain it real simply. People have that. There's drama with it. Um, there's drama with it. The whole Tory Lanez thing and the what's her name, Megan Thee Stallion. I'm aware of all the drama. I'm not looking at the drama. I'm looking at something major that just came through Tory Lanez, and I'm gonna give you guys a little background on it, so you can understand completely what Tory Lanez did. This is what Tory Lanez did. Okay, this is why. Shout out to Tory Lanez, yo. Yeah, we need to protect our feminine, of course. The way we operate with our women, that's a conversation in itself, But right now, I want to talk about this Tory Lanez thing. So, who here knows what happened with Tory Lanez? Who here knows what Tory Lanez did to sell his album? How did Tory Lanez make $1 million overnight? In a way that nobody else has ever done in the music industry or in the industry at all. How did he do this, and how are we going to move forward with this? And what is he talking about? He cracked the fucking system, and how is he talking about that? Helping each other make money is going to make us money. What is he talking about? What is he saying? I'd love to tell you. It's very simple. Who knows what he did? So Gemini, know you know what he did. And who understands what NFTs are? Who understands cryptocurrency at all? And actually, if you guys want to call in, I'd like to hear some people's opinions about cryptocurrency. Yeah, he cracked the code for real, but I said that when he did it. I said that the night he did it, I said he cracked the code. And I want to explain why. Now that time has passed and results have shown. Let that fire alarm be moments of confirmation, if anything. We're scamming us. He sold us a dream. Okay, he sold you a dream. Okay, interesting opinion. I'm going to explain to you what he did. He didn't sell you no dream. This is what everybody needs to be doing if you're a content creator. And this is why content creators are going to be doing very well in this coming age, in this coming year. What he did, yeah, there's more to the story, right? God, and that's a conversation we could talk about because I have some opinions on that as well and insights that maybe you would appreciate. But so check this out on this main topic. Tory Lanez made an album. He made 1 million copies of this album in an NFT form. That means he only made 1 million copies. There's no more. That's it. He sold these copies for $1 a piece. People bought all of these copies. So he made $1 million very fast, because he has the support. He has a fan base. He has a community. He has the money. He had a little bit of knowledge on the game. And then he has a community. He's killing the game. He's killing it. He made $1 million overnight by letting supporters buy his album for $1. Now, why is this important in the NFT form? Why is cryptocurrency important? If you buy this album in a cryptocurrency format, right, the money goes to Tory. Anytime somebody buys or trades his album with another person, say I bought his album for $1 and I sold his album for $2, I made 100% profit. People could buy 50,000 Tory Lane albums and sell them, for 10,000. They made 50,000. Tory Lanez is a genius, and he allowed his consumers to make a bag with him by supporting their favorite artists, by supporting the artists they liked. It is what it is. He created he has a value. Certain people valued him, and his value changes and fluctuates. It doesn't matter. You know more about the drama. I'm talking about the crypto side of it and what he did and why he opened up a major key. And the drama is definitely going to show up to distract you from what he did. And that's the point. That was the point of my video. The drama is going to show up to distract you from the point of what he really did. What he really did. Not only does making your music into NFTs is the ultimate form of copyright and ownership of your craft and your art. And it allows sovereignty in that dimension. Fuck the industries. Fuck the labels. You don't need them anymore. You can do everything for yourself. It protects you. And it allows not only you, but your circle your community, your tribe, your clique to make money together. Cryptocurrency opens up this avenue in a multitude of ways. Many people have discovered many avenues, many people haven't yet. Tory Lanez did a very simple one for artists that can every artist can do as a new standard and a new norm, and we never need a label again. We don't have to sign these
Kev crazy. He said, "Dear IRS."
the money. We can learn how to use our credit for the centralized system, and we can learn how to use that money to create our products, create our arts, and then decentralize those finances with our value in our network and communities and cycle value there. And we can start to pull away from the government and give to our families and our tribes. In the age of Aquarius, this is the sovereign currency. And just like a gun and just like the internet, it's very powerful and it can be used for a multitude of things. But what will you use it for? What you ascribe value to is going to be your group. That's your tribe. That's your clique in the age of Aquarius. People like myself, of course, I'm involved. I'm doing certain things. I'm setting certain things up. It's a process. For people like myself who were a little late, knew about it, but acted late, right? But ultimately, everything that I'm saying that we should do is panning out to be true. People like this are really good examples. If you take away Tory Lanez and the fact that it's him, and you look at what's being done by artists, it's beautiful. It's a new day and age. Okay? If people don't know what he's talking about, how serious this is, you have to realize we're talking about the golden age. If you want to go spiritual and talk about a golden age, do you know what the fuck you're talking about? Do you know what you're really saying? You're talking about Capricorn, Aquarius energy. You're talking about learning how to build your own tribes, your own governments, your own ways of life, complete sovereignty in all dimensions, becoming the boss of your soul. In a community of bosses, a society of bosses, people who are assigning value to beautiful things is what makes it a golden age. People assigning value to spiritual morals and things of that nature is what makes it a golden age. There is value in the world. It's the same value that was there since the beginning of the universe. It's the same value that's here now. It's all the same energy. You cannot create nor destroy energy. You can only change form. Our values are what assign creation. Not only are you the wind blowing around, the what you call it, the little leaf just blowing around in the wind, and the universe is just making you do stuff, and you're just this leaf. And I trust the intuition of the universe, and I'm just gonna trust what the universe wants me to do. That's cute, but that's halfway. Not only are you that leaf in the wind blowing, but you're also the wind. You can control the direction in which way you go through your values, through your spiritual connection. Okay? Through your willpower.
Okay, Cal, what's
You can manifest things. You can choose a direction in which your energy goes. You can sit down and do a little bit of nothing for a minute and map out what it is that you do want to do and make sure all your energy goes there. That's called
Hey,
purpose.
mother love.
And what are your values? That's where your energy is going anyway, right? So at the end of the day, if you're not in your purpose, what are we talking about? Most people's values are keeping
Somebody
them
crying
away
in the
from
back. You're too
their
late.
purpose. Maybe we should reassess our values
You
and
don't
find
hear the kids
ourselves more
crying in
in
the back.
alignment with our purpose. And when we start doing this, then we can start talking about money again. Most people aren't ready to talk about money because, example, say I created this tower right now that allowed everybody to access infinite energy, like Tesla did, or like the pyramids were, right? Imagine I made one right now. What do you think people are going to use in access to infinite energy? What do you think they're going to use it for? They're going to make guns. They're going to do stupid stuff. They're going to do things that end up destroying us. It's almost like there's certain things we're not ready for, collectively. And I don't care how you put it or who you want to blame. Ultimately, it's the values of people that puts them to shame. I don't care what you say and who you blame. It's your soul that you need to tame. That's your job. This is your game. God seed, welcome to the earth plane. You the only thing that needs to change. Worried about a bank. Family time. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, this is what I need people to consider. All right? What are your values? What are your communities? What are your tribes? There's many ways that sovereignty is revealing itself to us in all dimensions. Not only can we do this through the soul, through divine knowledge of self, not only can you get your natal charts and know your astrology, know the patterns of your mind, know your energies, whatever you believe. There's a multitude of ways for you to understand yourself. Whether you want to take these routes or not, whether you want to build values and work on yourself, whether you want to be real about yourself and work on yourself for real, build real value, do real shadow work, really evolve, man, ain't no cheat in the game. Stop trying to get things. Don't worry about attaining things. Don't worry about having things. Wealth is what you actually have. That's great. But don't worry about what you have and what you get or the next steps you take. These things all vary and change. Okay? I need you guys to develop a way of life, morals, values that fits you and fits your purpose. Values and morals that are going to allow you to soar in your purpose at the highest frequency, not a low one. If you don't like Tory Lanez, great. Do what he did as far as the currency goes, because that's the way out. That right there is the golden age currency system right there for artists and creators moving forward. Decentralizing. You talk about getting away from the system, getting our power back. That right there is what it is. He cracked the fucking code. Damn right he did. But you don't like him? Do something different. Act different. Live different. Be that example. Let that be your sauce. Nine God, you know what to do. You know how to live. You know the right morals. We gonna kill this shit, bro. Trust me, bro. I got a way for us to turn this up. Y'all go follow Nine God, bro. Y'all follow Nine God. This is family in a major way that y'all don't end, which y'all gonna see in a minute. So just know that everything I'm talking about, I am doing. I am a part of it. I have my own decentralized group. I do have my own cryptocurrency group. I am working with my own things. And there's
Yeah,
more
we
to
gonna
come.
see
Like
Nine God,
exclusively,
all
I'm getting
right.
better and better as I do what I can, where I can. Major opportunities are popping up in the process, and I'm just over here like, Merry Christmas. And at the end of the day, don't worry about that. We could talk about that too, guys. Whatever you believe, say whatever you want about Christmas. Here's the truth about Christmas. The truth about Christmas is that there's a multitude of ways and days and years and times where people have thrown parties in weird ways and done weird shit at parties since forever. Okay? And if you shame any one day of your life because other motherfuckers threw a party for it for a fucked up reason, that has nothing to do with you. This is the reason for Christmas. It's when the sun is in a certain position in the equinox, and it layers over a zodiac sign known as the crux or the cross. It's a star. It's a star fucking constellation. It's a star system. It's called the crux. It's called the cross. And this time, okay, from the 25th, I believe it's the 23rd, 24th, and 25th, Jesus dies. The sun gets at its lowest point in the equinox. I'm in Ohio. The sun is all the way the fuck over there. It's far away. I can't even see it. It's so far. It's like there for like 2 seconds right now. And then it's gone and it's snowing and it's just dark all day. And it's like that for a couple days. After a couple days, the sun starts to rise again. And then you go into January, and then we start going into spring as the sun begins to go back into a more dominant position in the sky daily. Then Jesus is back. Right? That's what that's about. And by the time it's springtime and the sun is really at its height, that's when Jesus is born again. This is Easter. So it has nothing to do with what people believe, dogmatically, or what they do with their religious systems, or what they do with their bodies, or what they fucking choose to eat or believe in spiritually. It's a fucking star system. The sun is not, the sun is literally over a cross constellation. It's at a very low point, its lowest point, then it gets to its highest point. It just regenerates. It's reborn. The son of God is reborn. That's all that means. Y'all take it how you want, man. Don't let these things get you to a point to where you're treating people wrong or looking down on other people for certain religions or anything. Anybody who's looking at it for any spiritual name, or they're using any mythological name of a spirit or anything, whether it's Krampus, whether it's this, whether it's that, all this stuff, bro, it's astrology, my nigga. It's astrology. It's astrology, cuz. It's astrology. It's astrology. It's a cosmic alignment. It's a cosmic moment and cycle in time that we go through every year. It's astrology. It's about you, your energies fluctuating through the seasons and how you relate to them. This is a season to be dying and being reborn, exiting Scorpio, going into Sag, going into Capricorn. We should have been becoming reborn right now, going into a certain hibernation, renewing ourselves and rising like a phoenix right about now. Okay, that's what that's all about. So don't let these people get things twisted. This is going up for my subscribers. This is for people who care about like life. You know what I mean? Everybody else, if you were looking for drama, sorry, I don't have it for you. But I do have some truth, and I do have some things that you can use long term, and you can share with your families and your people, and things that you can look into more yourself. So if you're not aware of what Tory Lanez did, no, he did crack the code. If I make an album right now, if I make my album, I put my project out for $1 NFT each, and this project offers certain utility, or it's just somehow I promote it in a way to where everybody gets it, or I become some super millionaire and I become super poppin' and none of y'all fucking matter, right? And I'm able to run these numbers anyway, and I do this, and I sell an album for $1 million. Those people who buying and train, I'm gonna tell certain people to get as many as they can, man. We gonna do different things because I know how to flip and generate these values. There are certain coins I'm invested in that have literally more than 10x, double, 20x. You know what I'm saying? I'm invested in. We're doing things different. There's a lot of things backing us up to where I don't care what y'all think. We're actually getting to a bag. I'm making people money in real life. In real life, y'all say what you want. I'm doing just fine. Don't worry about me. Mine was a process. I had to do credit cleaning and all kind of shit that takes time. Other people, they're a little more advanced in the game. They got a little bit more advanced to the bag. It is what it is, and I can help them more. But the values is what needs to be aligned. And the people who I work with, they're usually very spiritual, which is why they're in my life. Things are getting better for them and their families. People are getting better for them and their mamas. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure. You guys are going to have to go to TMZ for that information. I don't have the information on Tory Lanez's case. I'm not a reporter in that sense. I had to tell you that he ushered in a very smooth fashion how the chosen can start using this system to practically apply their knowledge and magic and get away from the system and build their communities and really generate generational wealth for their people. That's what I'm talking about. TMZ is for the rest. I can't do that for you guys. I'm sorry. And even if I knew, and which I do have my own insights, I'll talk about that with my homies. Which y'all, I'm gonna give y'all the gems. I'm gonna give you guys the gems. I'm gonna give you guys the truth. If you don't know about it, this is stuff you need to go look into. Go research a little bit more what Tory Lanez did. Why did NFTs take off? Where is cryptocurrency going in the future? Where do you lie financially in the future? Are you aware of what you're doing financially at all? Or are you just living as a consumer? And if you are just living as a consumer, and if you are a spiritual person, I still want you to highlight and look at your values and see what you are, what is holding you back from being this ultimate thing that you know you can be, from getting that next upgrade, from hitting that next level up. What's stopping you from that? I promise you, that's the only thing I deal with in life with people. That's why we advance so much. I learn and I share. I give and I give and I give, and people give and they give and they give. That's all I can do. I gave you guys the keys. I told you the gems. I told you what he did. This is the currency of the golden age. If you don't understand how it works, I'll explain it simply one more time. The banking system and the credit system that we have now, the stocks and bonds, right? Slavery, modern day slavery, okay, mixed with the U.S. Constitutions and laws and things now. It's all one corporation thing, right? This whole system is known as decentralized government. All right, it's like the Matrix. It's just using your energy for whatever its system is. Right, you have no say in the values. The values are set by the system. The rules and the laws and the values are set by the system. Your energy is being used to survive and feed off of the system, just like the Matrix. That's called a centralized system. That is credit, that is debit, that is stocks and bonds. That is currency as we know it, for real, for real. Decentralized cryptocurrencies and internet currencies and these blockchains and these NFTs and things like that sound crazy. Web3 sounds crazy to people, but it's everything. This is known as decentralized financing. The way this works is you have the values. You and your friends in your community, you guys set the values. You guys make the rules. You guys make the laws. Your values and whatever assets you guys have and whatever you do own, whatever y'all do choose to invest in, whenever y'all energy does come together from from a group of people with an agreed set of values, whenever their energy comes together, they're able to create their own economy. They're able to create their own little world where they can govern themselves and live by their own rules and do what it is they love to do and have money transfer amongst themselves
Hey,
by
Prophet.
giving value to each other. And this is a form to where the more that these groups and societies grow, the more their money pools become. So next, you're going to see tribes. You're going to see groups of people coming together online. It's not going to, you can call it a cult, you can call it whatever. You can see it today. Go online. If you don't believe me, go on the IRS and go look up anybody's LLC. These are all tribes. Go look up LLCs. Every LLC you see is a tribe. Every store you see is a tribe. Every collective, every group. These are all tribes. The corporations, you. And if you're not sovereign, if you're not in control of your own shit, who is? You might be a little too centralized. You might need to think for yourself a little bit more. Reevaluate your values and how you're living your life and how you're giving your energy up, who you're dealing with. Reassess if you're really in your purpose or not, and the people around you, if they're really in their purpose. Because if they're going this way and you're trying to go this way, and if they don't want to move and you're trying to go this way, you can stop by them, but it's a checkpoint and you just keep going. But when you find those people who going this way and you going this way, build, build, build. Add value to each other. Fuck these people who are telling you to do it for yourself, build your own foundation, don't deal with anybody until you're ultimately rich and famous. Fuck all that shit, bro. Y'all can get it together. We can all get the bag together. One person with a big bag can definitely help a bunch of other people get bags, but it takes values, morals, and a community to do that anyway. So if I just got $500 million right now, and I said, I'm putting this NFT out. I'm going to be flipping it, making the value go up. Y'all only have to listen to the album, but I'm going to do this. I'm selling it for $1. Y'all go buy one and hold on to it, and you're going to become rich. And I'm telling you, because you're in my subscribed group, that's tribe. That's family. Man, value to us with my value by adding value to myself. And y'all can buy and trade those things, and people who never heard of me are going to buy it from you because it's a play. They can make money off of it. They don't even care about the song, but once they hear it, and they be like, oh, that's conscious music. Oh, that shit's fire. What did I just buy? This nigga just gave me keys. Hold up. Love wins. Sovereignty in all dimensions. We got this game on lock. Let me not give y'all too much sauce, man. Just know that anybody who's making music with me, anybody who's working with me or building with me, you are more than protected financially. Let's get to this purpose. Let's get to the mission. Let's get to work.
I had to burp on that one.
Love y'all. If you don't want to see this again, it's gonna be up for subscribers. I love y'all subscribers. Y'all get special content. Let's do it. Peace, y'all. What are we talking about? Most people's values are keeping them away from their purpose.
All right.
Maybe we should reassess our values and we'll find ourselves more in alignment with our purpose. And when we start doing this, then we can start talking about money again.
Oh, no. Okay. Now, as I said, now Pisces got something to say. Pisces, let's see what Pisces got to say. Let's see. That's why I ain't have nothing to say. Let's just see what he has to say. Okay, where you at? Wait, hold up. Hold up. Let me see. Oh, where it go? Let's see. Ha ha ha. I don't know what the hell I did with it. Give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. Now, it's a quickie, but we're going to see what Pisces got to say. Because technically, this video came out right after that, right? Let's see what Amon or Genius, whatever you want to call him. Let's see what he got to say.
Yeah. Last 3 weeks alone, we've seen 4 cryptocurrency billionaires mysteriously lose their life. Here's one of them behind me. Crypto billionaire Vyacheslav Tehran died in a mysterious helicopter crash after another passenger canceled last minute. He had 2 children, a wife. He was worth $20 billion. And excuse me if I butchered the name. My Russian ain't too sweet. Like said at the bottom, for these very reasons, the third party cannot be ruled out. So foul play cannot be ruled out. Crypto founder TNT and Calander unexpectedly died at age 30 in his sleep. His company had recently been rewarded a $3 billion evaluation. Unexpectedly died in his sleep. Okay. And then here, most recently behind me, Nikolai Moshegan died at the age of 29. Craziest thing about his situation, he tweeted out that it was going to happen to him. Tweet read, CIA and Mossad and pedo elite are running some kind of sex trafficking, entrapment, blackmail ring out of Puerto Rico and the Caribbean islands. They are going to frame me with a laptop planted by my ex-girlfriend who was a spy. They will torture me to death. Craziest thing is he died just hours after tweeting that. Body was found washed up on the shore and where? Puerto Rico. He said the sex trafficking, entrapment, blackmail ring was running. When you actually think about the conspiracies that line up with this, for example, one of the biggest conspiracies of all, our government wanting to go completely wireless electronic with money, physical form of payments, such as cash. In my eyes, are pretty much grant them control to anything, bring upon more limitations to us. I guess stuff like this could just be a coincidence. Like, damn, come on, y'all. Come on. World is literally getting crazy about a day. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about all this entire situation with the crypto billionaires.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's AP. You're now tuned.
Now, I didn't have to say nothing. I didn't have to say nothing. That's your answer. That is your answer. These people that is doing that are being taken out. As soon as Trailer Rins did that, look at his ass behind bars. As we was discussing yesterday, first of all, with the crypto money, who is backing this money? Who's backing this money? Who's securing this money? If I put this in, then what? Let's say nobody buys your record or nobody puts into the pot. How did this $1 turn into a bunch of dollars? Money has to be backed, even though we know it's really not being backed.
Okay, now I can hear my phone. My other phone, my other line died on me.
Even though we know it's not really being backed, because there's not enough gold and silver in the world that they have pulled out as of now. It could be some more under the ground that's backing the money, the trillions and trillions of dollars. It's not enough money to back it. So you're going to give me money up in the sky. How is that money backed?
Right. Where is the FDLIC?
Mm-hmm.
The FDLIC, you know.
I don't talk about. But being that you controlling the money and making your own community, that means money is going to be passed back and forth. That doesn't mean you're going to be earning a lot of money, because you still have to purchase things. You still have to live. So even if you're only dealing with crypto money, it's no different than dealing with a credit card or a damn debit. It's still your money, and you still have to spend it. So just as how you're just going to sit back and just, so you're waiting for more people to invest. So that means the people at the top get their money off top. And then as we've seen, some of them go bankrupt. And this is the possibility, if you guys decide to get into that, if it goes bankrupt, there is no security. There is no doubt with that. Cryptocurrency is what you call an investment. And sometimes the investment does not go right. Sometimes investments go down south. You do not make what you make off of it. And these men, after they made enough off of it, look what happened. Look what happened. And it just, that's why I said I didn't have to say nothing when Solar was talking, because Pisces answered it. Pisces answered it. Look what happened. The same thing. I don't know if he did that on purpose. I don't know if he just was putting out the information, but it just so happened it fell right after Solar said what he had to say. Now here go Pisces. Showing you. Look what happened. Look, crypto millionaires disappearing. They're disappearing. They are disappearing. And then you put up Trey Lorenz, but that didn't help you, because now you will know that he's not just locked up. You done cut the master's money. So if you cut the master's money, you damn right they're gonna find you guilty. Guilty. You're guilty. How dare you? We don't care about her toe. We don't care about that girl pinky toe, okay? But you up there talking about this crypto money and all this and how much it made. Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, really?
You did just hear it, boss lady?
Oh no, I was reading the chat. Oh, you know, I'll be all up in the chat.
I mean, that crypto and stuff like that, you know, I guess if you catch it in the early stages where you didn't mind losing money because you only put in a little bit of money, that's one thing. But that's big money type of problems, because they don't mind losing it. They don't mind, hey, I put a whole $1 in there. That's nothing to a person compared to a person who has millions, who can stay spend. Some of their weddings is less than cost more than what they invest in.
Yeah,
some of them have $2 million. Shut up, Shantae. See, people, and that's not just him. And we was just discussing this yesterday. People keep looking for easy street. You got to work. That's how people get scammed. They want to see, and they want to put this. They figure money just gonna work for itself. No, that's not how it goes in life. You gotta trust the people that's working for your money. Like even if you put money in the stocks, you gotta make sure that these companies are working, or your money will tank.
So he's saying that the people who bought the album from him have to go out and sell it to other people in order for them to make money off of him. Is that what he
No,
said?
that's not what he said. But I'm gonna rewind. I'm gonna rewind it anyway because it's only a clip. So I'm gonna rewind it. He was charging that much for it.
I know that. I know he charged the people $1, which okay, I saw that. And then he was saying, and y'all can make money because I'm only charging a dollar, and I made 1,000,000 of them. And so everybody else can make money because he's saying that
Because they made an investment. He's trying to say that they invested that, not sell it to other people. Like, okay, this to say instead of you could just invest in a song and then the turnout from that will be like the crypto or whatever. Like I said, I'm gonna rewind it. Okay. Why y'all think the stocks for Firecoin and other
sorry to hear that,
cryptocurrencies?
babe. I hope you feel better.
I have something wrong with my bones, and I've been in a lot of pain. I had to get a hip replacement at a young age because my femur bone deteriorated. Ooh, sorry to hear that, sweetie. Ooh, I gotta come up here with some good news though. Shit, anybody got married or something? Some good news. Everybody had a baby? There's some good news now. Yeah, exactly, Nene. People don't understand. The money does not just sit there and grow. That's why people they constantly have their eyes on the market because you have to make sure what you invested your money in, they are working. So that's a chance that you're going to take. Are they working? Is their company good? So that goes down to the cashier, to the person who mopped the floor, all the little people that you don't think of, because all of that is what makes a company run. You go into a store, if it's nice and clean, if they're courteous, then they treat you good, you'll buy stuff. So you have to make sure everybody's doing their job to make sure that people keep going to this particular company or investment to make your money grow. And if that's not happening, your money is not going to grow. But either way, is work involved. It's not though, well, let me just invest in this and sit on and go to sleep because my money is going to grow. No, that's not how it goes. It goes by the company. That's why I always tell you to do your own research. You only could do but so much research because people forget about the little guys that also helps the company grow. They're too busy looking at what the company make, what the company don't make. That could be for now. Next year is a whole different year. The next day is a whole totally different day. You have had times where these chain stores, they sell food and come to find out, oh, that meat is no good. So they have to throw away all the meat. Or they've been using unsanitary this. That's going to make it plummet. Because now they ain't got the money in there. Then you got to make sure these companies who they invest with, you got to make sure they on up to par. It's a lot of work that goes into this. Because they still have to buy things from people to run their store. Even if you go to Walmart, you got to see who is their main companies that they buy from. You just can't just look at Walmart. So if the main people or the main company they buy from, if they plummet, that means now Walmart can't get these things. And this is where their main supplier come from. So their best seller was a pot. And that's their best seller. Now, come to find out, these certain pots are now really not good. They're not safe. And people are getting sick from the toxins that's coming out of this pot. So that means now Walmart can't sell these pots no more. So now that makes their stock now goes down. So you have to make sure when you invest, everything around your investment is working. Just thought I'd just give you that. Just thought I'd just give you that. People, invest in stocks and bonds. No, baby, it ain't that simple.
Anytime, my grandma told me anytime somebody hollering and screaming to tell you something like that, they got to be telling you a lie, or they trying to convince you of something they want you to do.
That is true. That is true. But when I talk about investments and stuff like that, unless you like a new company and the company is growing, you want people to invest in your company so they can all come in as partial owners or something like that. So now you're saying, again, you cannot count on the people to do the work for you. Now you have to promote that company. You now have to send people to that company. You know why? Because your money's invested in the company. And then people get mad when their investment go down south because you didn't think that you had to work too. You thought they was supposed to do all the work and everything was guaranteed. It don't go like that. That's like if you invest in a stadium or something. Oh yeah, you ain't guaranteed them seats are going to fill up. So now, even though you're only a small person, you may not mean much, but to get your investment back, you got to help fill them seats. You got to make sure that stadium is always being ran. Because that's how you get your money. That's what makes the stocks go up. You got to make sure you also bring more people into it so they can sell more stuff and do more stuff. That's how your money grows. People just like to check it. They like to check the stock. Oh, it's up. Oh, it's down. Oh, it's up. Oh, it's down. No, that's not how it go, baby. That's not how it go. That's why they used to have them I'm not gonna call it scams because some people was really good at what they do, but with the Avon and with the Mary Kay, what they did was they were smart. Even with the vacuum cleaners, they made sure you bought them first, right? You bought it first and you sold it. Hey, Constance, and you sold it. So as you sell it, the more you sell, the more you make. But they still make their money up front because you have to buy the product first. So a lot of people were stuck with product that they couldn't sell. Now, if you was a good salesperson, and then, hey, you was getting to sell. And then they would tell you, bring people in. So once you bring people in, now you get a cut off what they make, and they got to now buy it from you. So I'm not going to say it was all bad if the product is good, but that was their way of making sure that the higher ups always got paid. She still sell Mary Kay and Avon. Yeah, but like I said, Avon has good products. Avon has good products. Now, maybe you need to find a way that before you purchase it, you make sure the people purchase it. You make sure the people give you the money. So now when you purchase it, it's not coming out of your pocket. You're just showing them the book and saying, what do you want? And that's how you put an order in. That's why I said you got to find out a way it works for you. But I remember back in the days, a lot of people were stuck with them encyclopedias, even though a lot of people had the encyclopedias. But a lot of people were stuck with them encyclopedias. A lot of people were stuck with them vacuum cleaners going in your house. Oh, there's one vacuum cleaner does everything. And then when you hear the price for the vacuum cleaner and know that you got to pay for that vacuum cleaner until you ain't on this earth no more, but the vacuum cleaner, the vacuum cleaner's still there, don't work, no nothing, but you still pay for it. Hey, it is what it is. But what I'm just saying is that nothing is new under the sun. Nothing is new under the sun. All they do is change the name. That's all they do is change the name. Then they hype it up. No, it's the same shit. They say same thing. Hey, we don't want to give our first crops no more. So now we're going to incorporate gold and silver. Now we're going to exchange that. And if you don't have the gold and silver, you are now my slave. Now you got to work it off. Then when gold and silver got too heavy, they said, you know what? Let's make a note. Before it was called money, it was called a note. Let's make a note. So each coin represents, however how much this represents, this is what this note is going to be. So the more notes you have, quote, money, the more notes that you have, then that's less gold and stuff that you have to carry around, or shillings, or whatever they call it, you have to give me. So then that's where money came in at. So now we exchanging money. Then people kept getting robbed. They put the money in the bank, the people kept getting robbed, and then again, money became too much to carry. That's why you don't see people with big suitcases and stuff like it used to be that was full of money. They're like, let's change that banking habit and let's put that on a card. I may be missing some steps here, but you know what I'm saying. Let's put that on a card. How about just put that on a card? So all you got to do is put this little card in your wallet. So you ain't got to have all of that money on you. Because even with the silver and the gold, people was getting robbed. Now with the money itself, even though it's thinner, it doesn't weigh much, but if you got enough on you, you're now robbed. So now let's put it on a card. So now you can use your card. You can still pull out money, or you could just swipe your card. Because I'm trying to tell you guys, the main goal is for us to go cashless. Why? So they can have full control over you. They want to know where you at all times, because that stamps where you're at. That's why the first thing the cops do is they'll check your card to see where you last shopped at, what you last bought, and what store it was in. But if you got cash money, you can just pay for it in cash and be out of there. But if you're using a card, that will stamp you there. It'll stamp you there. So now we into the digital world. That's not enough no more. Now let's do digital banking. Let's do banking that we don't see nothing. It's just up in the goddamn clouds. And we're going to call it crypto, Bitcoin, whatever. All of these things are coming out so you don't have to use cash. Because cash means people don't realize you have more freedom with cash than with all these cards and stuff. Because you get robbed more with the cards than what you did with cash. They take your card now when you go swipe it in the store. How many people been robbed and they duplicate your card? Next thing you know, you go check your balance, and you're like, well, hold up. Then they're like, well, I'm here. How was my card used there? Same thing gonna happen with crypto. But at least if they do it on your card, it's secured. So your bank has to pay you back that money. Crypto, who's paying you back your money? If it's all new and my money is in the clouds, and remember, all of this starts out from cash. It's still crash. It's still the how they call it, the Yankee dollar. It's still the Yankee dollar. You're just converting it to crypto. But you can't get crypto. You got to have the regular old dollar first and convert it into crypto. So you're sending your money up into the goddamn clouds. Who is going to back it? Okay, we making money. Okay, okay. Now when it crashes, you gonna put that same video there? Because all money crashes. All money crashes. All investments at some time they crash. That doesn't mean that they don't go back up, but it is times when they go back down. They go down, they go up, they go down, they go up, they go down. So people have to take that into a consideration before you start taking your cash, hard-earned cash money and converting it to a cloud. It's another form of banking. You still got to press how much, right? Got to press when you want to buy something. Still got to press how much. You ain't being no billionaires. He just told you. He's just showed you what happened to billionaires. We're going to rewind that. Like I said, I didn't have to say nothing because Pisces already answered it. Let's go back to Pisces. I told you, he just looked the most mature. Look at his face. He don't look so mature now. It's crazy. It's crazy. But he said he's a general genius.
I got a bag. Yeah. Last 3 weeks alone, we've seen 4 cryptocurrency billionaires mysteriously lose their life. Here's one of them behind me. Crypto billionaire Vyacheslav Tehran died in a mysterious helicopter crash after another passenger canceled last minute. He had 2 children, a wife. He was worth $20 billion. And excuse me if I butchered the name. My Russian ain't too sweet. Like said at the bottom, for these very reasons.
Now, the 53-year-old Russian crypto billionaire, blank, to be found blank under mysterious circumstances after his helicopter crashed in Monaco. Indeed, it appears that this crash occurred in good weather conditions and after other passengers allegedly canceled the flight at the last minute, thus raising suspicions. For these very reasons, the deputy prosecutor from NICE who visited the scene said that the fault of a third party cannot be ruled out. Tehran co-founded the trading and investment platform LaborTex and Vortex Club and was flying from Lausanne with the experienced pilot in a single-engine helicopter. You see that?
The third party cannot be ruled out. So foul play cannot be ruled out. Crypto founder TNT and Callander unexpectedly died at age 30 in his sleep. His company had recently been rewarded a $3 billion evaluation. Unexpectedly died in his sleep. Okay.
Now look at these. They talking about going to, once they reach the billionaire status, look what's happening. Now, is that billionaire, what type of billionaire money is this? Crypto billionaire money? And how much does that equate to the dollar bill? How much does crypto money equate to the dollar bill? Because it takes a dollar bill, regardless how you put it, it takes a dollar bill to invest in crypto. So how much is my dollar worth in crypto money? How much? To the point that he got $3 billion. Is that crypto money? Is that regular money? Come on now.
And then here, most recently behind me, Nikolai Mushigan died at the age of 29. Craziest thing about his situation, he tweeted out that it was going to happen to him. Tweet read CIA and Mossad and
Now, you see that somewhere down the line, I'm not getting into this because that's another whole topic, But look what they're doing out there. I'm going to just say, look what they're doing out there in Puerto Rico. Look what they're doing. Look what they're doing. And the Caribbean islands. But that's another whole story.
Thing is, he died just hours after tweeting that. Body was found washed up on the shore in where? Puerto Rico. He said the sex trafficking, entrapment, blackmail ring was running. When you actually think about the conspiracies that line up with this, for example, one of the biggest conspiracies of all, our government wanting to go completely wireless, electronic with money, physical form of payments, such as cash. In my eyes, are pretty much grant them control to anything, bring upon more limitations to us. I guess stuff like this could just be a coincidence. Like, damn, come on, y'all. Come on. World is literally getting crazier by the day. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about all this entire situation with the crypto billionaires.
What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's AP. You're now tuned into a high frequency. This is General Genius, where I'm trying to make the average person think differently and think on a better, higher vibration. So let's get right into the topic of discussion. Y'all seen the video. That's actually crazy, and I believe that is not a coincidence. And I want to make this video as a reminder to be careful in what you pursue in life, because these three gentlemen weren't really doing anything from as far as we know, right? They could have been up to no good as far as we know, but from what we know, there were regular people that were just investing their money into making their life better for them and their families. You see what I'm saying? Through cryptocurrencies. But you know how that's going. In the upcoming near future, a lot of things that people believe aren't going to happen are actually going to happen. And I think that these digital currencies, which is pretty much like a counterattack to cryptocurrency, because cryptocurrency is a direct threat to money, which is a direct threat to the people who print money and is in control of money, and the central banks and all of those things. Like Putin is trying to make oil be, and this all could be gassed up for fear tactics and everything like that to put people on a low frequency. But even if it wasn't, right, Putin's trying to make oil barrels be charged by gold, grams of gold, and he has the largest resource of said gold. So I said all of that to say money is a huge thing that's controlling everybody. You see what I'm saying? So cryptocurrencies, I just want to make everyone aware that, like, even if you're doing like pursuing things like that, make sure you keep it on the low. Make sure you always
You're talking to you, Solar.
Discreet about your movements.
See?
You just never know, you know what I mean? Who's watching? You have no idea. And I just want this video to be a reminder to everybody that's watching, like, hey, be careful. You know what I mean? Especially if you're watching this channel. I'm always seeking the truth. You know what I'm saying? And luckily, I don't have a lot of followers yet, right? Because I have other plans with music and stuff like that, and it might blow up. Maybe, because just there's a demand for high frequency music. But anyways, I want you to understand, be careful out here. Merry Christmas, happy holidays. Make sure you like, subscribe the video, turn on post notifications, because I'm gonna be posting more often as much as I can. I'm gonna start doing videos like this. I just feel like it's more personal rather than like setting up the tripod and everything like that. I'm just gonna hold the camera like this, so you know, we're more face to face and everything like that. And comment if you want to, and make sure you come back if you enjoyed the content. All right.
Bam, there you have it. He trying to tell Solar, shush. He trying to tell Solar, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shush. My husband's friend said that he would teach me on the computer about Bitcoins, but why you need them to invest your money when you could do it yourself? Hello? His nose don't look like it belonged to him. But in that picture, I don't think so. I don't think so. But he has matured the most. He has matured the most. You know, It looks like, he's been doing a lot of little videos like this, but I'm like saying, I don't know what it's no coincidence, or maybe it is a coincidence. Right after he spoke, right after Tron spoke, oh god damn it, right after Solar spoke, he came with this video talking about that. Letting you know that's some dangerous thing. That's dangerous. That is dangerous. Now we come back later after my nap, right? After my nap, we're gonna get into what he said his name is, Number God, Nine God, whatever. We're gonna get into them. We're gonna get into them. So y'all go do you. While I go take my grandma nap. I'm up here just drinking my ginger ale. Toast to you, Nick. I got our ginger ale, baby. She probably in La La Land with her little white little cups they give her. Her little white cups. Huh? What'd you say, boss lady? Huh? I can't hear you, baby.
Well, that was a good build.
Yeah. So now we found out Nature Nut now has a lawyer. Now we found out this lawyer is ready to put in that work. Now we just got to see how Tabitha's going to counteract that. How she's going to counteract that. You know?
Saying,
now, as we see, up until a couple of years ago, he was a straight bum. He was a straight bum. Nobody liked him. Nobody didn't want to deal with him. He took their money. They even called him a scammer. Right? Now, within the last 2 years, now all of a sudden, he's like the best. So we shall see. He found all the emotion that's going to be denied. Oh, I hope so. I hope so. I hope so, Miss Doubles. I hope so, Miss Doubles. I hope so. I can't see, but let me see. Oh, Mother Love is good. I thought she was not in her blue. She is. All right. I'm seeing things. It's really time for my grandma nap. Now I start seeing things and stuff. Now we also seen Solar, and that's why I didn't have to say nothing, because Pisces, Amon, turned around and answered everything. He answered everything. I have some good news. I'm a grandmother. I have an 11-year-old grandchild, and then God blessed me for Christmas and gave. Oh, thank you. That's some great news, Tina. That's not good news. That is great news. Congratulations.
Wonderful.
Congratulations on another grandbaby, or the grandbaby you have, and then the one you just, that is not good news. That is great news. I'm just burping up. I love that. Y'all be hearing me just burping. I'm disgusting, aren't I? I be burping up that ginger ale. Congratulations, Tina. I am so happy for you. That babies are blessings. Just keep them away from keep them away from these things.
Away from carbonation.
As all of these things. Now later on, we're gonna get into. He told us to check out number 9. He told us to check out. So we're gonna check them out. He told us to check them out. We're gonna check them out. New lawyer reviews could have been paid for. Either way, he was no good up to 2 years ago. So if them two reviews made them pay for it, it's still more bad reviews. So I would kind of believe that maybe they was paid for, because you got Other people, none of them said nothing nice. Nothing nice. But now all of a sudden, just like when we did the research on the other lawyer, and that wasn't I the one who said that? What the hell they pick him for? He does accidents. He don't do no criminal. What the hell? See, because we do research over here. They're like, he done picked the wrong damn lawyer. But what the heck? What was y'all thinking? We got to get into that. Oh, that's going to be later too. That's going to be later, photogenic. I got you. Homemade ginger ale. Oh, baby. I usually make my own homemade ginger ale. I usually make it, but I got to go get my ginger. That's what I'm saying, mother love. I got weights on. Well, maybe you probably talking about from your operation, but I'm just saying that's what I feel like right now. That's what I feel like. I'm supposed to be doing things. I ain't do nothing I'm supposed to do. Supposed to be making phone calls. I ain't make no phone calls I was supposed to make. I ain't do nothing, you know. Say, shoot. I think we should all be chill up until the end of the year. Because people been shopping and busy and got the kids and opening up gifts, and you had to run and go get the gifts, and then just spending your money on the gifts make you tired, even if you did it from home. We all should just be, I got the go L. The bold version actually truly is the regular version. What they did was they started to water down the regular version, so you'll think that the bold version is better, but it's the if you drink ginger ale back in the days, that's nothing but the bold version. When I bought that bold version, I was thinking I was gonna go, I'm like, this is the same old damn ginger ale.
No, that's the regular ginger ale. That's how it's supposed to taste.
Huh?
I said that's how the regular ginger ale is supposed to taste.
What do you mean, like the bowl?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. What they did was they started the regular ginger ale that we get now, they started to water it down. So when they came back with the bold ginger ale, it's nothing but the regular ginger ale. Because I was thinking, okay, this sucker is bold. I'm like, yes, I'm gonna be like, and I'm like, I said, they done got me for my money. I mean, it's good to have the bold because it's nothing but the regular ginger ale. If you remember what the regular ginger ale tastes like, it's the same damn thing. Ain't no extra ginger in there, damn it. My see people here, that's what I'm saying. They rebrand stuff and make you think it's something going to be new. It's the same old damn ginger ale. So I knew something was up because I wasn't getting no burps out of these. I'm like, I always burp during ginger ale. I ain't getting no burps, no nothing. Then as soon as I got the bowl, I'm like, this is what it always was. I just watered it down for years so y'all can come out with a bowl and charge us more money. Baskets. It hit hard for you? That's probably because you've been drinking that watered down stuff for so long, truly, that you forgot what the original tastes like. They've been watering it down so much. They hit you with the bowl, you like, oh, but no, it's the same old shit. And then it make it so bad, it's hard to get the bowl. Them stores be sold out. I'm like, them bastards. But I'm gonna take my nap. Me and Mother Loves Logic. We're gonna take our little nappy nap. We'll be back. So thank you guys. Don't forget, if you didn't hit that like, take that time. Let me see the like go up. Whoever forgot to hit the like, hit that like before we leave. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe. Let's see. Can we get one like before we go? Can we get one like? Come on, Bush babies. We only asking for one like. One like it. Oh, we got it. Thank you. And thank you. I knew one of y'all forgot. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe. Hit that subscribe, baby. But either way, my nap is calling me. Okay, boss, I'm giving you a little lunch break right now, right? Be back to duty.
For sure. I'm sure going to give me some breakfast lunch because I didn't even eat breakfast. So
Oh no, it's Bryce course brand. That's like homemade. Got ginger. Oh, that's how I like it. Legos. Hi, sweetie. What do you think about this new lawyer? Have you heard about the new lawyer, Legos? Let me tell y'all. I love Legos channel. I was on her panel too. We was vibing. It was a great build. Great build. Great build. Oh, it was you who gave me that nice like at the end because you're beautiful. You're beautiful. I don't know where to get Bruce Cast at, but if I do find it, I will definitely get it. Oh, you heard, right? Mm-hmm. Or you could always rewind it because we broke it down. And if you want to talk about it on your channel, well, I might watch you. I might doze off, but I gotta give boss lady her a break time, her break, her lunch time. Lunch for us, her breakfast for her. I give her little break time because she gotta be back on duty in a couple of hours.
okay, I'll see you this evening.
So she gotta go shake her little tail feather and stuff really quick.
Yeah, I'm going to the Elks Lodge.
The eye technology is so good they will have you in and out. I had surgery on my eyes too. Ooh. And we don't say bye to each other. We say see you later. I met Bruce Koss. They have them at the Korean bodega. Girl, I'm gonna make my own. I make it up and then I add lemon with mine though. Add a little lemon and a dash of honey, and I'm good to go. And it's more healthier when you make it yourself because them are the only ingredients. I ain't gotta look at the back and see all these other added stuff. Thank you, Tina. I'm scared. Oh, you'll be okay, my truly. My truly baby. All right. Nap time. And don't forget, guys, we're gonna if Legos find her way in here, we're gonna check her channel out. She has a great channel. Matter of fact, what you been doing lately, Legos? I haven't been seeing you. You took a break? I just said ginger. Yes, fresh ginger sap. I don't be giving out my recipes. I just told you what I put into it, dag it. Shoot. This ain't the cooking channel. Aw. Julie, we're going to put our hands up on your shoulder. We're going to give you nothing but peace and blessings and blessings. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Legos. But I have been missing you. I have been missing you, my sister. I have been missing you. But, keep healing. You just keep healing. You keep healing and you keep healing. Sometimes we got to do that. Sometimes it's just too much. It's too much. And you got to heal. Sometimes people be going through some things. At least you pick up. Yeah, some people going to go on over there and subscribe. But when you get back in action, I will be there, my sister. I will definitely be there, even if it's on a replay. But if you start doing them panels, you better call me. You better call me when you do them panels, because the bills are good. The bills are really good, really good. But I'm for real this time. Because boss lady, listen, I supposed to be on my break 5 minutes ago, damn it. She cursed me out. Boss lady don't know it. I hear her cursing me out, right? I hear you, boss lady. Hey, damn it, you said that 5 minutes ago. But she just came in. She going through something, boss lady, okay? Now we're gonna have to do a prayer chain. A prayer chain for everybody that's going through something.
I done got in my car and started driving. I was trying to wait for you to stop, but you just kept going off in the drive now. Okay.
Whatever. Yeah, but we know we all gotta just keep the whole chat in prayer. You know, just everybody take the time and
pray, love, and blessing.
yeah, peace, love, and blessings. Because everybody going through something, have been through something, or will be going through something. So just know that we are all here for each other. We're gonna have a prayer chain. We got this prayer chain going. Oh, what you mean a recap? You better rewind it, Marquise. You better. Yeah, I see Marquise everywhere, right? I be seeing Marquise everywhere. He's a trooper for real. He's a trooper for real. For real. But it's all right. It's all right. Long as he make it here. He can make it anywhere. But long as he make it here. Good in my eyes. Good for you, good people's in my eyes. As long as you make it here, damn it. But like I said, I didn't have to answer Solar. I let his own boy answer him. So I'm really out. I'm taking my nap. Because if I don't take my nap like right now, I'm not going to take it. I'm going to be grumpy. So peace. I'm out of here. Keeping you all. Now here go Nicole. Yes, Nicole, you have to watch the replay. Nobody told your butt to be taking them damn white cups all damn day with your foot up in the air.
Nicole.
But I did toast to you. What I ginger ale, I did make a toast. That's just for me and Nicole. But we will be back. Peace, guys.